Says on January 23rd, 2025, President Donald Trump signed Executive Order 14178 titled Strengthening American Leadership in Digital Finance Technology. This order revoked the previous Executive Order 14067 and explicitly prohibits federal agencies from issuing, or promoting any form of central bank digital currency. It also mandates the termination of any ongoing central bank digital currency related projects, and establishes a working group to propose a federal regulatory framework for digital assets within 180 days. Prior to this, the Federal Reserve had been exploring the concept of CBDC through initiatives like Project Hamilton and Regulated Liability Network policy. However, Federal Chair Jerome Powell emphasizes that any move toward a CBDC will require congressional approval and that the Fed was not close to making such a decision. So it sounds like a setback, but we know how in one day, one event, when the towers came down, 9/11, everything changed. Or new laws were added to the books. Let me say that. New laws were added. All right, so this is from Wikipedia and the White House. Whitehouse.org. Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Ba'Shem Ruach. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. The apostles video did a couple days ago, or did yesterday. Trump pushing stable coin over paper money. One step closer. So stable coin is tied to a nation's currency. All right. Stable coin is tied to the nation's currency. So if the dollar crashes, let's use America for example, United States. The dollar crashes, then the stable coin crashes. It follows the nation's currency. So, and the one step closer, we're referring to the implantable beast chip, which we believe the book of Revelation, when John revealed one of Yahushai's, the Messiah, one of his revelations, that's what he revealed. He revealed that there was going to be a time where the world, meaning the nations in the world that have electricity anyway, or access to, mainstream their products, they were going to be issued a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. It's going to be on your hands, because that's going to be a new payment system. All right, a new medium of exchange for goods and services. All right, we go to the point, and he calls us all, 15, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Image of the beast is NATO and the European Union. All right, so it's the leaders of, let's say, so-called Europe and America created a financial institution, which their financial institutions are going to issue this microchip to be used for buying and selling. All right, and Russia, different African countries, South American countries, Indonesia, Southeast Asia, South Asian, Indians, Pakistanis, Afghanis, they are all going to agree. All right. So the beast, all right, which is Edomite nations ruled mainly in the let's say NATO nations, EU nations. That's where the power is going to come from. All right, that's where the mark is going to originate from, but it's going to spread because all the nations are going to agree. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, okay, and cause what? When speaking is what? It's causing you to get the implant, or the mark, if you don't like the word implant. Mark, all right, which is an implant. All right, these are basic ancient words that we're reading here in the scriptures in the Greek. In late modern English here in English. All right. So they were describing something that's going to happen in the future. So let's look at Mark and then we'll play the video. I already got it up, I think. Yeah. Charagma, that's G65. G65, G5480, Charagma, Chi, Alpha, Rho, Alpha, Gamma, Mu, Alpha, Charagma, and we got Charax, Charagmatas, Charagma. All right. So the main one here is a mark stamped on the forehead. It's cut in. Stamped is not really a good word, but it's cut in. All right. It's not just like a tattoo on the surface and just beneath. No, it goes into the flesh. It penetrates into your flesh. So it's beyond a stamp. All right. That's why you have branded horses. That's beyond a stamp. Sculpted work thing carved. Let's say it did go on the surface of your skin. Well, it's still the mark. All right, but this is more evasive or invasive, whatever the proper word is. It's more like a scratch or etching because it's actually cutting into your flesh. All right. So this means it just doesn't mean the surface. It means cut into your flesh. All right, charagma, a graven work. So this is cutting in. It's cutting in. So in modern terms, we would say what? Implant. If we believe it's technology, yeah, it's an implant because it's going to interface with a database, which is going to have your information on there. All right, let's play the video.
I'll watch the rest of it after I do this video. This is put up by the Jimmy Dore Show, which I subscribe to him. This is Jimmy Dore right here, comedian. Basically, he's you can say he's kind of a conspiracy buff or whatever.
Yeah, he used to be with contracted with the Young Turks for a moment, and then I forgot why they split up. Was it over? I forget why they split up, but they had some kind of disagreement, and he left the Young Turks, or he was asked not to come back. I forget. It might have been over Trump, and it might have been over the election. The first time Donald Trump got elected, something about that. But yeah, he used to be with the
territorialists, and he sees a lot of things with the corruption in the government, and what we see anyway. So the name of the video is Trump pushing stable coin over paper money. Stable coin is a digital coin, like you got what is it, the main one, what is it, Bitcoin?
Yeah, Bitcoin is has the most just dollar value, which is kind of a circuit because the dollar isn't backed by anything anyway. It's just basically based upon trust. But Bitcoin,
the one that started the whole thing, it's mentioned in this video. Hey, this right here, but let me just read this. Zach Guzman, sound like a small hat, as an American in crypto who bought into all the anti-CBDC rhetoric because Trump, if you go back to his first term, he was dead set against the CBDC. Digital currency. Now he's all for it. So you know why he changed his mind. The rhetoric. It's a weird feeling to be so proud of not being in the matrix anymore, only to realize you need to wake up from the matrix once again. Did the crypto industrial complex just use us for Trump's stable coin? Because like I said, he was not for digital currency. Now he's 100% for it. And if you read about, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I already did it. Definition of stable coin. Artificial AI overview. Excuse me. A stable coin is a type of cryptocurrency like the CBDC. Was it CBDC, central bank digital currency, designed to maintain a stable value because they have to peg it to something. it says typically pegged, no pun intended, to a fiat currency. The US dollar is a fiat currency because the government says, oh, this is the dollar. Like the US dollar, which is we call the Federal Reserve note, or a commodity like gold, because something has to back it. This contrasts with traditional cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which can experience significant price volatility. It can go up and down because it's not stable. The goal of stable coins is to provide a more stable and predictable digital currency for everyday transactions and as a means of storing value within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, which ultimately the CBDC, central bank digital currency, will have a stable value. So it is also known as a stable coin. Like I said, his first term as president, he was not with that at all. All of a sudden now he's with it. So like I said, what happened? They gave him a new script, excuse me. So let me go ahead and play this, and then I'm gonna close it. And this is gonna ultimately lead. It's called gradualism. This will ultimately lead to the MOTB. The thing that when you get the MOTB, you in order for you to buy and sell, you have to be a part of this stable coin or this CBDC, and ultimately it would you're going to have a particular credit card, then it's going to go from credit card to your smartphone, then it's going to go from your smartphone into your body. Which, when you look up the term biometrics, bio meaning body and metric meaning measure, you're going to be the new smartphone, so to speak. So ultimately, it will lead to people having chips put in them, which is going to be the fulfillment of Revelation 13 and 16. Now, if you want to go ahead and listen to these other guys and follow them, what are you going to do when it actually comes to pass?
Go to Ezekiel 33 and 33 to the point. 32. And lo, thou art, these are the prophets. This is Ezekiel, but the same thing. This is how they look at us. They look at the videos that we do is just a interesting information. We speak so well. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then they shall know that a prophet hath been among them. We have Nabayah, a spokesman, speaker, prophet, a spokesman. So he's telling you things that are going to happen before they happen. Inspired man, that prophecy, prophet. All right. So we're inspired. We are inspired. We believe we are inspired by Yahweh Shai. We believe He sent His Holy Spirit to us to make us understand Revelation 13, to warn Israel about this impending judgment, this test. We got about a minute left on the video. Let's finish it off.
You're not going to know what to do. So let me let this play.
Concerns
fair use.
me a lot is the idea that we would even look like China in any way. So can I have your commitment that as long as you're the chairman of the Federal Reserve System, that we will never have a cent digital currency?
And so I haven't read the rest of it or listened to the rest of it. Let me go over here. Trump's liberty, financial, crypto. Well, the question is, it's already here. It's already here. Anyway, you can watch the rest of this. I said I wanted to make this short. On to the next one. Shalom.
Well, we have the CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, already in the works. Just different banks just have to sign up. soon it's going to be mandatory for every bank to sign up if they want to do business in the States. So then that's going to lead to the money being accessed via a microchip. That's what we believe is going to happen. So, charagma. We have many antichrists. So we know that this mark is something that's physical. It's going to cut into the flesh. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 in G55:16. And chi, psi, stigma. All right, which that's Esau-He. It's not Nero Caesar, Nero Kaiser. It's the mark, the number that Esau hides in his products, in his different various ways he can symbolize 666. All right. You can see it in the Walt Disney sign. You'll see it in the Monster Energy drink, etc. So he hides it in his products. That's how Esau works. He works in the dark. He's so what the Yahweh Shai makes him do it. He makes him reveal his plans. All right, predictive programming. That's one phrase. All right, but the writers of the Blue Letter says, well, strong, not strong. Outline of big. This is an opinion. The meaning of which is the basis of much vain speculation. Now, well, that's their opinion. Larry Pierce. So this is Larry Pierce's opinion. You can see it. The outline of biblical usage was created by Larry Pierce, creator of the online Bible, and is used with permission. For further information on this tool, click. Well, he may not have made it. So either Larry Pierce said that, or the Blue Letter Bible said it. All right, so one of them said it. I'm sure they both believe it, though. That's my opinion. And yeah, you're gonna have that 666 gonna be popping up everywhere, and you're gonna have the charagma. It's gonna be mandatory if you want to buy and sell. So that will effectively overnight make you become homeless and not be able to buy food or pay your rent or do any commerce whatsoever. Any financial institution you'll be barred from, because everything's going to be no more money orders. And if there is money orders, it's still going to have to be authenticated by your chip. All right, paper checks be a thing of the past. If they are still around, they're going to have to be authenticated by your chip. All right, your charagma, because that's what this prophecy is. Receive a mark in their right hand. Receive the charagma in the right hand. This is G1325. Didomi. Give something to someone of one's own accord, to give one something to his advantage. Yeah, so you can buy and sell. To bestow a gift, to grant, give to one asking, let have, to supply or furnish. All right, to give or have. All right, didomi. All right, so this prophecy we definitely believe is going to come to pass. All right, it's only a matter of time. And CBD, central bank digital currency, CBDC, I think I'm saying it right. Central bank digital currencies. This is on January 23rd, 2025. President Donald Trump signed Executive Order 14178 titled Strengthening American Leadership in Digital Finance Technology. This order revoked the previous Executive Order 14067 and explicitly prohibits federal agencies from developing, issuing, or promoting any form of central bank digital currency. It also mandates the termination of any ongoing central bank digital currency related projects, and establishes a working group to propose a federal regulatory framework for digital assets within 180 days. Prior to this, the Federal Reserve had been exploring the concept of CBDC through initiatives like Project Hamilton and Regulated Liability Network policy. However, Federal Chair Jerome Powell emphasizes that any move toward a CBDC will require congressional approval and that the Fed was not close to making such a decision. So it sounds like a setback, but we know how in one day, one event, when the towers came down, 9/11, everything changed. Or new laws were added to the books. Let me say that. New laws were added. All right, so this is from Wikipedia and the White House. Whitehouse.org.